All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Ryan Garcia gets busted telling a story about Devin Haney and the money, and is exposed by his own promotional company. Let's talk about that and subjects related to it in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 143-pound division, where Ryan Garcia is currently fighting after having beaten Devin Haney at a fight that was supposed to be in the 140-pound division. After that fight took place, there was a lot of claims about Ryan Garcia being the biggest name in boxing, people making posts about how much money Ryan Garcia made, how much money Devin Haney made, and some information has come out about the truth of it. And that is coming from Eric Gomez, the guy that runs Golden Boy Promotions, which is the promotional outfit that was responsible for the pay-per-view and would be the source of the numbers for people. Now, before I get into what he said, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean a lot. But let's get into this. And shout out to everybody in the super thanks. These dudes be lying, man. So report came out that said that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia did a $9 million gate on 19,000 tickets sold and 972,000 pay-per-views. Big problem with those numbers. You knew they weren't right because the Barclays Center doesn't hold 19,000 people. So how could you sold 19,000? Also, it was from somebody that said that they had received a DM directly from Eddie Hearn. Big problem with that, too. If you go to Eddie Hearn's page, you cannot send a note to Eddie Hearn in a DM unless Eddie Hearn follows you. And the size of this dude's particular channel that said he did it, nonsense. However, there was also some information put out by Ryan Garcia, which said he made $50 million. And Devin Haney made $35 million. Big problem. When Ellie Sethback, shout out to Ellie Sethback, reporting of ES News, asked Eric Gomez about the numbers. Eric Gomez, who's the president of, or is the guy that runs Golden Boy, said that they don't have the numbers yet. They don't know what they are because they don't come out for 10 days. Well, we got some new information there, huh? People that say they know what the pay-per-views are 3 days afterwards. Hey, man, more than likely, they're making these things up because it takes some time to count them. You have the digital sales. You've got the traditional cable sales. You have the ones that come through like payperview.com. You have the ones that are coming through like Comcast and the other traditional cable networks, which still have people watching, those fights on those particular networks. So he says, we don't know what the numbers are. Ellie Sethback asked him, so what about the amount of money that he made, that Ryan made and Devin made? And said that he made more, 50 million and 35 million. And he said, well, if the numbers indicate that, then, we'll know when the numbers come out. Once again, not telling the truth, not necessarily well, let me say it this way, specifically to create the aura of success, to impress people and claim that people are further along in their career and events were bigger and more successful than they were, right? To continue to attract followers and all of that stuff to you. Now, I don't mind Ryan Garcia doing that. I don't mind Devin Haney coming in and saying that as well, especially Devin Haney, who's licking his wounds, and his fans that can say, hey, well, we lost, but hey, man, we made more money. We made more money than anybody else did. We've made more. Look at all this money I made for this. Well, look, man, let's look at the idea that that fight, that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia made $50 million and $35 million respectively, right? Big problem. If you believe the pay-per-view numbers that are out there, the 972,000, or what Rick Glazier said, which was 750,000, and you look at a gate and you say the gate, you give them a gate of $9 million, which quite honestly, I don't even think is possible in the Barclays Center at the price that they were selling those tickets at. The record in the Barclays Center is like $4.5 million gate. That's a big gate. 4.5 million. To have doubled that in a fight where they dropped the sales of tickets that low, down, up from $450 a pop to those numbers don't match. The pay-per-view itself, you're talking about $85 million just in salaries, just in purse to the two fighters. But if you do the $70 that it cost to buy the pay-per-view plus a gate of $9 million, you get $77 million. That's $8 million less than what they just paid Ryan and Devin. Look, man, this is just this real desperate attempt to always look like you're the biggest and you're doing better than everybody else. Tyson Fury does that. Tyson Fury claimed that he was making $100 million. He had a $100 million contract from Bob Arum. And when Bob Arum was asked about it, Bob Arum said $100 million. No. He's like, I mean, I guess if you like blow away all your metrics related to this, I guess it's possible. But he was like, his face scrunched up like $100 million. What are these people talking about? Look, man, people lying about this money. Okay, lying about this money. Now, I do not doubt that they're making very good money because, man, I have bills. I have a job. I know what it costs to live in the United States. And let me tell you, man, that's a couple $1 million is a lot of money. A couple $1 million is a lot of money. And you can invest a couple $1 million and be able to do something with that. That'll last you a long time if you got good sense. Now, if you're buying Bugattis and mansions and villas in France, yeah, man, that can get cut thin real fast. However, if you just live a regular life in a suburb of Chicago, or you live in the suburb of or get a little nice house in Atlanta, South Atlanta, man, you can make $2 million stretch for a long time. And if you can get that 2-3 times a year, man, there ain't no reason in the world you can't live the rest of your life like that. So I'm not like saying these dudes are broke or anything, but look, man, just stop trying to get false victories, right? Devin lost a fight. You got paid. I'm sure you got a couple $1 million. It definitely got a few $1 million. I suspect he probably made around $3 million. I think that's a lot of money. Number one, that's a lot of money for anybody. A $3 million, man, I'd be doing backflips down the street if I get my hands on $3 million for something. You know what I mean? But anyway, just making these numbers up, my opinion, not cool. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.